Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. And in this video, I want to talk about how early are you really to Bitcoin? Is it too late or do you still have time? Really quick before we get started, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so anything you hear on this channel is just my opinion. And before we get started, I added a Bitcoin live price right here. And today it is March 15. It is 7 p.m. Pacific time. So by the time you watch this, it's probably not going to be the price. So just keep in mind it is the price as of recording. So let's jump right in. In my X account, I posted something that I want to go over with you really quick. And if you're not following me, feel free to do so. I post every day. Bitcoin, of course. So we've never seen this before. For all of human history, you needed a bank, a broker, or a government to store and transfer wealth across borders. Bitcoin's market cap now stands above 1.3 trillion, built entirely on the idea that trust doesn't need a middleman. Whether it succeeds or fails long term, we are living through the first real experiment in trustless money. Future generations will study this moment. The question is whether you're watching or participating. So, Bitcoin is a revolution in the financial market. It allows people to send money peer to peer, wherever they are in the world in a matter of seconds, minutes, any amount that you like. And if you compare it to the traditional way, if you do it through a bank or a broker, you have to go in, you have to fill forms. If you want to transfer high amounts, you need to explain yourself, you need to tell the bank why you're transferring, what you're doing with your money, and that's where Bitcoin comes in and just cuts all of that. So that is how Bitcoin is very unique in this aspect. And it's only been 16 years for Bitcoin and it's already at 1.3 trillion. Okay. And gold, for example, if we compare gold to Bitcoin and market cap, we can see here it took gold more than 80 years to reach $30 trillion. It took Bitcoin only 16 years to reach 1.4 trillion. And that is why you are very early, in my opinion, because Bitcoin has a lot more room to grow. Businesses, institutions, big governments are trying to buy it because also they know it is scarce. There's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoin. And that is why those who understand this want to buy as much as they can. When governments print money whenever they want and debasing the currency with useless paper, that is why Bitcoin's price keeps going higher and higher. Okay, and that is the main idea here why Bitcoin keeps going up is because governments keep debasing the currency. A little about institutions. The suits didn't just arrive, they sprinted. Bitcoin used to be dismissed as magic internet money, and now BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust attracted 60 billion in assets under management within just 18 months of launching, one of the most successful ETF launches in Wall Street history. So these are the same people that talk badly about Bitcoin every chance they got. Back in 2017, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink famously said that Bitcoin is an index of money laundering. And now look at this. Now they are buying it and they understand that they can make a lot of money from it. Okay. And companies would not invest, institutions and governments would not invest in a failing asset, right? Because it is not failing. That is why they want to invest in it, they want to buy it, and more people are starting to understand this. And just a little about where Bitcoin is right now. We are at $72,000 per Bitcoin. And according to the daily chart of Bitcoin, I only look at the daily, weekly. I don't look at the smaller time frames because I'm not a day trader. I'm not trying to make money short term with Bitcoin. In my opinion, only the long term is the best way. Of course, you can do whatever you decide, but that's my opinion. So we are clearly in a downtrend with Bitcoin right now. And since the all time highs, the 125,000, the price has been going down. In my opinion, we might have another leg down before we go up, just because in past cycles, that's what we've seen. For example, 2022, we can see around February, same thing happened here, where we went up into March, a little bit into April, and then Bitcoin dumped lower. So after every all-time high with Bitcoin, we went about 60, 70% down. And right now, if we look at how much the price decreased from the all-time high, we can see it's been about 50%. So there might be another leg down of 20, 30% maybe. I might be wrong on this. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody can actually tell you where the price will go. But according to past cycles, if that plays out again in this cycle, we can see the price going a little bit lower. And that is why you should DCA weekly, daily, whatever fits your budget, whatever fits your strategy. Not financial advice, of course, but if you're watching this, you're probably wondering what you can do with Bitcoin, how you can take part in it. So that is what I'm doing, DCA weekly, and just slow accumulating Bitcoin. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you got some value from this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.